Welcome fellow Polytopians to the square. Today we are going to take a look at a lost game that I had to play for my challenge, and nobody pointed it out, but I never actually played a game with Luxidor. Really weird that none of you pointed that out. And I was really waiting for somebody to just point it out and just give them some kind of prize or something. But that didn't happen. So yeah, we're just going to make a video about this game. It was really funny. But before we do that, big announcement. There is going to be a Polytuber Battle Royale. And it is going to be not only me and Gully, the Big Burr, eSpark from Polychamps, as well as Gato Azul from Polychamps as well. And Midgy1 will be there, as well as Tolby. So that's going to be really epic, and I hope you are very hyped for it. I am. It's going to be some kind of game where we all fight against each other and maybe politics, I don't know. We're still making it work somehow. So that's going to be really cool. But yeah, let's take a look at this game now, shall we? So we are playing against Vengir here, and we are playing Luxidor, and it's really not looking too bizarre at the moment. Of course, playing against Vengir is just hilarious. I did it for a challenge. I played a lot of games. It's really hard, and my spawn here, it's the only thing that really sets Luxidor apart. Is really, it's such a good tribe for when you have no clue what you're doing. But at this point, most of us know what we're doing, so it's not really a good option. And other than that, it's actually one of the worst tribes in the game because it just doesn't have any good qualities. It just doesn't start with the technology, and I don't know how to put it, but I think Luxidor needs a rework as well. They need a little buff, maybe 3 stars extra as starting stars. That would maybe compensate for like the lack of technology, but sure, let's just take a look at this game. So first couple of turns is just pretty simple, nothing too spectacular, not going to comment too much on that. My opponent tries to go for a very early game forestry, which is just very slow, but they don't have any good other options, and we just go for hunting here so that we can upgrade our cities pretty easily, and that also allows us to upgrade our capital with this lighthouse if we go for it. We also see this ruin over here. Let me turn on the replay fog. Yeah, my opponent also sees 2 villages here, and they are still in first place, but it's going to change real soon. And I think that this opponent was not very experienced, so to say, but you know, we all have our challenges, and I did my challenge, and I was so happy that I got to play against a Vengir player. It's just so much fun to just challenge yourself and just do some weird, wacky stuff. It's a lot of fun. Okay, they upgrade their capital. Pretty slow. They get riding. We get riding from that ruin. Nothing too spectacular the next couple of turns. And yeah, we just start getting onto the water. At this point, I was pretty sure that my opponent was playing Vengir. I didn't actually check the scores because this was a 24-hour game and they got to play first, and I was just lazy at the moment because this was a game I played while on vacation to one of the Canary Islands. It was a lot of fun, actually. Yeah, they get roads. I don't think that roads on continents is in particular a good play, but sometimes it does make sense, and in the case of Vengir, they just don't have the resources to do much. So they're really hard to play, and I don't really know what the best way to play them is, because they're just bad. But yeah, I think that my play pattern of just spamming units onto the water was really good, and it just works. But usually it doesn't, because Luxor's just a bad tribe. So 2 bad tribes battling it out. They start connecting up their cities, even though it doesn't really achieve much. Also, this road is not necessary, so they could have spent fewer stars on that. Some small misplays on their part. I definitely made some misplays as well. I do love the names of these cities though. The fact that they are both called that, and I probably can't say that on YouTube, but you know what I mean. So we start linking up our cities as well. We also start getting up that giant that we wanted. Some interesting stuff going on with trying to optimize all of these cities, upgrading at the right time so that I can get the most out of all of them. It was really hard to get going, but actually if you look at it, my economy is actually doing really good for a Luxor game, because they're actually not that great at all. They do have good resources, but they don't usually have a good way to get going on that. Alright, so my opponent here starts leveling up their cities, and I don't think that they noticed that they could upgrade this city here. Yeah, I think they made a lot of mistakes, and this game is really nothing too spectacular. I just wanted to share it so that I can complete my mission, actually complete it, to say that I have finally done every tribe on continent. Yeah, it felt weird waiting so long. It just needed to happen, so that's why I'm recording this game. Also, I don't have much time, so I need to edit it really quickly. Really quickly. Yeah, so we just continue spamming stuff onto the water, and it keeps working. We get navigation some time in the future. Actually, I think we have it over here. Look at this economy though. Yeah, we have navigation here. We also have the shields. We could go diplomacy or something. I don't think that that's necessary. My opponent keeps making swordsmen, which could work on dry lands or maybe lakes, but on continents, swordsmen are not a great unit. They're just too expensive to put into a boat, and if they're on land, they can easily be just slapped with a bunch of boats. Boats are very strong counter against swordsmen. Also, they are very expensive. Look at this economy difference as well. I don't think that my opponent here really stood a chance. And with that star rune, I don't think that it was just a nail in the coffin, man. Look at this difference. It's just land strategy versus sea strategy. And I can tell you, I've been on the other side of this battle. You can't really win this. Especially not if your opponent is somewhat good at the game. I don't call myself a good player, but I have some experience, you know? So yeah, let's just skip ahead. They are trying to get a hold of this section here. It doesn't go well for them. We get another star ruin. It's just really unfortunate. We start landing all of our units over here. We just clobber them with all of these. It's just really fun. It was a lot of fun to play this game. And I don't blame my opponent there for losing this. It's really just... It worked. And we finally got the actual finale done with just spamming bots. That's the only thing that you need to do on Continent. It really works. It's the only strategy. There's just this armada of purple ships. They can try to unsiege with catapults or something, but it just won't help. Yeah, let's see. It's basically over at this point. We even get this monument going. Get resources and stuff. Yeah, it was just really fun to play against Vengir. For the first time, I actually managed to find an opponent who was crazy enough to play the same challenge that I did. Luckily for them, I was playing bad tribe as well, but not as bad as Vengir. I really think that Luxador needs some kind of rework, or maybe like just, I'd say 3 extra starting stars, funny. That would really just make it work with the entire haha level up your capital theme that Luxador tries to go for it. And I think that is a really good way to get going on these changes. Also, we just get going on sieging all of this. I don't think that my opponent really noticed that I could just do that, and maybe they just accepted that it was over. So yeah, it was a really fun game, and I hope you just was here for the fun. Don't really think that this was very good, like a really good matchup or anything. I just think that it was a lot of fun to see that there's other people out there that just don't play Imperius and Kiku all the time. It was really fun to play with a tribe that I actually never play because it's just not good at anything. It's okay at everything, but it's a jack of all trades. But the jack of all trades is faster than a master of none, I guess. It's better than Vengir. I don't know. I don't make the words. I don't make the words. Anyhow, so I think that that's it for today. It was really short, but I told you it would be short. I'm really hyped for the event with all of the Polytubers. So, actually, now that you've watched all the way until the end, what kind of tribe should I play? Because we are probably going to play either lakes or continents, and it will be a pretty small map with all of us crammed together. So we did manage to get to a ban of Imperius, Barter, Kiku, Sabazi, and Samanti. Really happy that we banned Samanti because that's just not fun. So what kind of tribe should I play? I was thinking to go either Polaris or Quetzali, or I don't know, maybe Ilarion? Let me know down in the comments below. So that's it for today. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!